Perseus was one of the greatest Greek heroes in Greek mythology, most renowned for beheading the only mortal Gorgon, Medusa, and using her severed head as a mighty weapon, in his subsequent adventures. These famously include, the slaying of the sea monster Cetus, which led to the rescuing of the Ethiopian princess, Andromeda, who would eventually become Perseus' wife. Perseus was the son of the king of the gods, Zeus and Danae, the daughter of Perseus. Perseus was the king of the powerful city of Argos, however he lived in anguish for not having a male heir. In order to cease his anguish, he decided to visit the oracle of Delphi, but the prophecy he was told, only increased his despair. The oracle of Delphi tells King Perseus that, his daughter, Danae will give birth to a son who will kill him one day. Naturally, Perseus didn't want to be slain by his daughter's child. To protect himself from the prophecy, he decided that the princess had to spend her whole life trapped in the palace. So he imprisoned her in a cage of bronze, that had an open top. Zeus, the lord of the Olympus, hearing the young girl's prayers, fell in love, and decided to visit her. The god turned himself into golden rain, and this way managed to get inside through the openings of the tower, where the princess was enclosed. The golden rain fell on Danae's lap, and Zeus impregnated her with the future hero, and his name was Perseus. Knowing about his grandson's birth, the king Perseus was furious. He was struck with a feeling of dread and fear. He didn't want to anger the gods, but he also didn't want to keep Danae and her newborn son in close proximity, so that the oracle's prediction could come true. The king Perseus took a drastic measure to punish her daughter's betrayal. He decided to lock the princess and her baby in a wooden crate, and throw both into the sea. However, this was not the destiny conceived by the gods. At the request of Zeus, Poseidon guided the wooden crate to Seriphos, where Perseus and her mother was rescued by Dictys, a fisherman. The humble fisherman hosted the mother, and raised Perseus as if he was his son. Perseus grew up to be a hero, killing Medusa and rescuing Andromeda. The reputation of Perseus spread across Greece, and rumors that the great hero would come back to Argos, and have his revenge against grandfather. Fearing the materialization of the prophecy, which said that he would be killed by his grandson, the king Perseus left the kingdom, and ran away to unknown location. However, Perseus did not have a plan to have his revenge against his grandfather. Since he was a hero of great reputation, Perseus was consistently invited to partake in festivities and celebratory games to honor the gods. In one of these games, he participated in the discus throwing event. By fate, the hero's throw described a curve and hit a nobleman who was watching the games. This old man was Perseus, his grandfather, who died with the impact. Perseus, even without wanting to fulfill the prophecy unveiled by the oracle of Delphi,